Good afternoon, folks. 5 o'clock start here for this Baltic Futsal match, only one of today. Match day 3 on the table today. And the teams that we will be reviewing, partaking in all of those lovely adjectives we can use for, well, who the heck is playing today? FC Cosmos and Narva United are the two that are on the court for this Sunday matchup. And, well, table-wise, both of these teams looking for W's. Cosmos certainly looking a bit harder and more closely. So, as it stands right now, Stalica, Agio Vitis, they're at the top of the table. A thriller yesterday, but I digress a little bit between the top two clubs in the standings. But for today, Narva and Cosmos. Narva find themselves in 5th place overall to the Estonian side. Through 2 games, they won their first game, but they were unsuccessful in the last match day. Cosmos coming off a 10-2 romp by Stalica, where Alexiev managed the only 2 goals for the Cosmos side. We'll see if he can show up again, and more importantly, perhaps some of that defense, and that'll be for both sides, because Narva, well, they didn't have the best game either, although you could say, statistically, they had a slightly better game. Their result ended 10-3 in favor of Agio, with 3 different goal scorers that game: Shelkov, Kutuzov, and Bistrov getting the goals, and all of their goals came within 5 minutes. So a spurt offensively, but it was too little too late. That came at the end of the game. And I did manage to watch that one, commentate on it as well. And it certainly did look like in that game that Narva were a bit outmatched at times. And now in this one, statistically and standings-wise, this one should be a little closer. A little more evenly matched up, in a sense. Narva in the orange, black and orange. Keeper will be wearing the full yellow. Nikolai Pulkinen will be getting the start. On the opposite side of things, Vadim Belyarov gets the nod in the cage, with his team sporting the all-white jerseys. Coach Sergei Svetlov will be hoping for a better result for his team on the Cosmos side, as will Mikhail Romanov. Both coaches hoping their team can squeak out with the W here. Tried to thread that one through. Osvedeov, 2 in orange for Narva United. Defenders doing a better job. I believe it was Alexiev who got in the way. 10 for Cosmos. Oh, beautiful pass, but the finish isn't quite there. Leontovic was right out in front of the cage. There he is, trotting back towards midcourt. Long rocket goes just a little bit wide left. First quality attempt on target. Neither side has hit the cage so far. A bit sloppy there with the pass, and perhaps even sloppier on the defensive play. Pushing it out of bounds there was Alexander Derbin, 15 in orange. Well, he may have had an opportunity to just pick it cleanly and fly forward and try and take a shot, but alas, that is not how things work out. As we get another stoppage and our first change in lines. And Derbin having a few words with the official. There's Boris Podubnoy we saw there for a moment. 11 for Cosmos. And so at the moment, Cosmos sit bottom of the table in 8th spot out of 8 teams with a -10 goal differential, and losing both of their games by decent margins will do that to you. And Narva are at a -5, but they do have the W under their belt. As I mentioned, they won their first game of the competition. That was a close game in that one, actually, against Rezekne. 4 different goal scorers for Narva. They're hoping the same here. Look towards the corner, but defensive deflection allows Cosmos to try and work it again. Same play, this time rocketed in, looking for a quick tap in. But the keeper will have some work to do as we get a quick change on the fly. Wonderfully launched up. Sravitsky doing what he could. He does get to play it back in from the touchline. Oh, beautiful. But the finish, not quite so. All kinds of cage to work with there. That says enough. We'll have to try again, but it's easier said than done to work yourself into that spot. Quick chop on the leg will learn us a stoppage and a quick foul. There it is. Give him a little kick to the boot. First foul against Narva in this one. Cosmos are back in their own end. A sloppy first touch. Ball turned over, shot on target, and I'm not sure if Pulkkinen got a piece of it or not. Seems to be the case, though. Or not if Pulkkinen, rather. Pulkkinen on the other side of the court. As Vadim Belyarov in goal. Got himself a significant stop there. Keeps the game scoreless about 3 minutes in. Time moving along quite nicely. Haven't seen all too many stoppages in the first 3. Let's hope that continues. Shilkov couldn't move it forward quick enough. As a result, it's going to go back to Pantelev. Pantelev up the wing. Almost finds the backdoor cutter. Sergei Shilkov. As the captain Bistrov will pressure the ball in the corner. 13 in orange. Stanislav Bistrov. And the crowd look on a tad nervously, perhaps. Now, if either of these two teams want to make a run in this competition, they're going to have to come away with W's and consecutive ones. Osmanov trying to get that thing started for his side. Leontovic giving a little wave to the attacker. His mistake there, almost found the perfect pass, but almost is not good enough. Long clear, keeper out to get it. Pulkkinen gets a little work to do. Dangerous pass, but it had enough mustard to get there. And we get a bit of a lull in the action here. 4 minutes gone, still no scoring. Dubnoy couldn't quite get his precision passing game on point there. But his keeper does roll it right back out to him. Dubnoy 11 in white, Narva. Or Cosmos, rather. Bit of a sweep by the keeper. It looked to be out of play already, but just to be safe and sure. Another look at the opportunity that just transpired. Shot on target, easily gobbled up by Pulkkinen. Quickly out towards mid-court. And some quick passing and not filling the lane, as Vedehov presumed he would there, was Derbin. Osmanov back to Pulkkinen and over to Vedehov and back to Osmanov. Leontovic near side. All kinds of contact there. Second foul against Narva United. No argument there. Long shot turned aside. Yalyarov has got his second stop of the contest. Quickly on the counter they come. Long, perhaps a pass. They have been expecting, wanting to fill out that lane on the far side of the court, but it's a game of seconds and split-second decisions as a long shot comes in, and Yalyarov with another stop. Had to get low for that one. Quality opportunity despite the distance and poor angle. From the corner, Renat Osmanov. Tipped away, out of play as well. Still control with Narva. Shot on target, they get the opener. Belyarov didn't have the time to react to that one. Upper portion of the net. A bit of an unfortunate deflection there. Fooled the defenders a little bit. The bounce didn't hurt either. And there's no way he's getting to that. First one on the board for the home side. They lead 1-0. Long ball down. Pulkkinen just going to let it roll out. It looked like he was going to throw it long. They faked out some of the defense. They're still pressuring well, as that one just had a bit too much loft behind it. Changes for both. Six minutes gone, 1 goal. See if we can find another one on this assault. Too much sauce behind the delivery. And Dubnoy couldn't catch up to it. Narva with possession. Long blast. Not sure if that was to find someone, take a shot, or to just clear the danger. Whatever its intention, it certainly went far enough. But unfortunately, it sailed out of play around mid-court. A turnover. It looks like we'll get ourselves another foul. And a bit of a drag from behind means Cosmos will have their second. You get 6, you're in trouble, down a man. Like hockey, where you get that power play. Extra attacker on the court. Oh, chance to create something here. Looking for 2 are Narva. Fortunately, their sequence just peters out a little bit there, and a clearance from the keeper gets one of the supporters in the crowd. And all smiles and laughs from those in the vicinity. Cosmos threatening now from the corner. See what they've got in store. They played it short the first couple of times. This time, across the court. Narva defense doing well to pressure the carrier. And more importantly, close off any lanes to pass the ball through. Long rocket. Plenty of speed and power. Not so much in the accuracy department, though. Cosmos struggling to get consistent time in the offensive zone as of right now. They do manage to get past center court, but once they do that, they really haven't had much success. Well, hopefully that's something that'll change over the course of this game. I'd love to see a competitive finish here. Not sure if that was a clearance or not, but it ends up in the wrong possession. That is if you're a Narva fan or a team member. A bit of a chip, took a deflection. On the ground is Shilkov with a bit of a knock. He seems to be all right, up and moving. Just needs a moment to make sure all his eggs are in his basket. Unless he takes a seat on the sideline. Long shot, another deflection this time. It ends up on the near side. And a chance once again to create something from deep down in the offensive zone. Pantelev acting as the makeshift wall. There's a little more sustain from the Cosmos side. Now granted, they haven't got anything striking on net as of yet, but hopefully a sign of things to come. There it is. Pulkkinen has to make one leg stop. And now up with some speed the other way. Pass was lobbed a bit too much. Needed a bit more touch to it. Cosmos worked back up, but off the foot, out of play. Polo Dubnoi couldn't control it. And a full-scale change for Narva upcoming. Oh, very close. Pulkkinen really had to lay his body down there. I would love to get another look at that one. What a chance. Pulkkinen with the quick reactions to deny that opportunity. Bayrov rolls it out. Up at midcourt. Shoved a bit out of bounds there. Here's Tsensonov. Stepan Tsensonov. 20 in white for Cosmos. Took a bit too long to play it in. You've got 3 seconds. You can see the official's hand up when he's got 3 fingers in the air, and if you haven't put the ball back in play. It's a turnover, change in possession, as we have here with a bit of a misplay by Janovitsky. Not like pass goes through from Janovitsky, but there was no one on the other side. Maybe he'll get another opportunity. His teammates certainly tried. Samnitsky, 13 for Cosmos. Manning the far side of the court. Look for him to get his shot off if it comes to him. They'll just tee it up from distance here with Bronin, but change in possession. Shot on target, leg stop from Belyarov. Great look at it there. Not too pleased with the defending in front. So nice curl on that shot. Not enough to fool the keeper and his outstretched leg, though. Nearing the midway point of the first half. 9 minutes gone, 11 to go. And time's been flowing quite nicely. About 18 minutes since kickoff and almost 10 minutes gone in the game. Now don't let the 20-minute halves fool you. With the stoppage in play every time the ball is out of play, the time racks up a little bit and it does become closer to a regular football match with the 45-minute halves. As we get our first time out of the game. Chance for everyone to grab some water. Viewers included, myself included as well. Sergei Svetlov doing his best to give his team something to work with here. Some tactical approach to give them an upper hand, perhaps get them that first goal. We'll see if him or Coach Romanov had the right play call and right tactical adjustments. There's Coach Svetlov. Narva with possession. Tipped out towards center and poked away by the visitors in white. Chance for them to keep the ball control, but an almost costly turnover. Could have ended up with our second goal of the game. There's a bit of a weak clearance, finds its way to open legs, and a creative pass there from Sentonov. Hoping the rest of his team can follow suit. There he is near side, Sentonov. Goes back to the keeper. And Belyarov will play it up the far side. Well, closing the gap wonderfully are Narva. They are not allowing any passes to go backwards. And then to the sides. We'll see if Cosmos follow suit here. They do provide some pressure. But the quick play gains them the zone, and a stiff challenge there will earn another foul against Cosmos. And a full-scale replacement of the troops on the court. Pantelev took the collision. As we get ourselves another timeout. Some more adjustments being made offensively, defensively. See if that was an adjustment to the pressure that Narva put forward of when Cosmos have the ball in their own half. Or if it's something offensively they want to change. Well, that technically would be offensively. Point is, let's see if there's any kind of adjustments made. Noticeable ones, at least. Baliak the wall. Leontovic, the shot on target, turned away. Second attempt, can't get through, and the passes are a bit scrappy as it falls out of play. Great stop from Belyarov, though. Really had to stretch out and get that one. And his team should be very thankful they've got him in net so far. Challenge from behind, that'll earn another foul against Cosmos. The head coach Romanov surveys his players. What can they do better? So far, just the one goal in this one. Scored a little while ago. Couple of decent looks since then. Couple of massive stops from either goalkeeper. As we keep rolling on. Looking for some quick, threaded passing. to set up that, well, for lack of a better term, I hope there is one in the futsal world, but I use my hockey know-how to say one-timer, where you just kind of walk into the shot right away. Generates a lot of power. The precision is the part that you have some concerns for with those opportunities. Ilyashev upping that pass out of play. Some defensive hounding as he's got the ball now. He's it near side. Pantalev can't keep it in play. Defender doesn't help him do that at all. Long shot. One takes a bit of a dribble up and over the cage. Took a deflection. So that means we've got ourselves a corner. There it is. Man coming out to block there was, I believe it was Pavel Bulo. Ilyashev couldn't keep it in the offensive side of things. Race down and a change in possession now. Cosmos can look to get their offensive side going once again. There's Bubo, 7 in white. Can he win the ball back? Not this time. Pulkkinen has got the upper hand on him. Forced to clear that one from his own end. Didn't have much choice. Cosmos looking to make an impact. They almost do. Samsonov almost beat Pulkkinen there, but the keeper has got himself another stop. Keeps the sheet clean for now. Samsonov again can't get through the orange bodies in front, so he'll play it right back in. Belyarov, the keeper, with a long ball up. Off the head, out of play. Quick change up coming for Narva. Still in the offensive zone for Cosmos. Let's see what they can work here. Again, still looking for that first goal. Still 1-0. Long chip in, doesn't get through. Samsonov once again attempting to get a shot on goal. Well, he's got plenty of support. Alexeyev will try his luck from distance. Another corner upcoming for Cosmos. They're knocking on the door here. Another long shot. They're just not working out for the visitors at the moment. There just always seems to be a Narva player right in front of the guy that wants to shoot. Now the pressure. This is how they turned it over before. Almost did here as well. Belyarov has to be on his toes. 7:37 to go in this first half. Fortunate there. Alexander Lovchin almost had it poked away from him. Another opportunity in the offensive zone comes knocking for Cosmos here. Timeout taken. There's the youngster, Anovitsky. Number 5 for Cosmos, one of the younger players on the pitch at the moment, and that was a terrific stop. On target. With power. And that's one of the better saves that Pulkkinen has had to make so far in this game. Words of wisdom and encouragement have been delivered. Let's see if it has any effect on anybody on the court. A little bit of a gap. As head coach Romanov looking for a foul there. Pulkkinen and his side will have to try and work it up themselves, but bit of a poor pass leads to another change in possession, and it's back towards the side that's trailing FC Cosmos. Ilyashev to put it back in play. 7:04 to go. Collision off the ball here. Couple players taking a tumble. Seemingly getting the worst of that was Ternasov. He seems to be just fine, does number 20. He's back on his feet and moving around. Lofted up, and then lofted right back. Both the teams playing extremely aggressively and pursuing the ball carrier, and it's leading to a lot of these partial clearances that go nowhere and create nothing. On the defensive side of things, that's terrific. You don't really allow your opponent to get up the court easily, nor do you allow them to just walk in to your half and then set up. So see some teams with the diamond where the goalkeeper will come up to midcourt and be that anchor on the back line. Allows just that much more space. But it's not a tactic that every team can employ. It takes a certain kind of skill and personnel to do so, as that shot goes over the cage. I'm not sure. It looked like Belyarov got a little bit of it. Let's have another look here. Up. Just a high, quick riser. Off the arm. 6:20 to go. Oh, a chance off the rush here. 3-on-2 if they play it right. 2 men back. Pass was set up on a plate. Unfortunately, Ilyashev didn't know that dinner was ready already. And he never got close to sniffing what the delicacy was. Wysocki plays it back through. Shukov tries to find his man. Tough pill to swallow. Chance for an equalizer, does not happen this time around. Full-scale change for Narva upcoming. And that one didn't even hit the cage, let alone make Pulkkinen launch himself for any kind of save. Narva will have possession from the touchline. Slavitsky doing his best to close the gap. Shot at the wall, second attempt. Can't be pulled through by Leontovic. Right idea there. Created just a bit of separation with the juggle. Unfortunately, with those kinds of situations, you've really got to be perfect at what you've got in mind. And when you've got a defender draped all over you, that's easier said than done. Still looking for the equalizer, our Cosmos. 1-0 down away from home, with both of these teams needing a W. As currently, they're both in the latter half of the table. Narva are the lowest team on the totem pole with points. They've got 3 points, but a -5 goal differential means they sit in 5th out of 8 teams. And Cosmos at the very bottom with the -10, 0 points gained through 2 games so far. Five minutes remain in the first half of this one. A defensive matchup so far, tightly contested. And perhaps it goes to show you the quality of the top teams in this competition. Again, both of these teams conceded 10 goals in their last game. Against quality opponents as well. Stalica and Vitis, along with Agio, are no pushovers. Those are the 3 teams at the top of the table. As the Estonian battle here wages on. Both of these teams have put forward a solid effort so far in the first half. Having to make a bit of a tough stop there was Belyarov. Collision, another foul perhaps. Might be the last one that Cosmos have to give. Great to see a national matchup here. 2 Estonian clubs going head-to-head. The Cosmos back in numbers to halt that offensive opportunity. Again, these two have, of course, played each other a couple times. To my recollection, the most recent was on the 30th of November. And that was a 5-3 win for Narva, if memory serves correctly. And the two neck and neck in the Estonian Futsal League. A turnover, chance for a one-on-one, but Belyakov is out there to clear and sweep the danger. Close opportunity. And Narva's next game will be on the 18th, Friday at 7, against Silmet, of course, in the Estonian Futsal League. Narva will be taking on the Tartu Ravens on the 20th of December. Those are the next two games for Narva. The Cosmos, they'll be taking on Tartu. And that'll be in January, though. They've got a little time off here. Cosmos with the shot. Wrapped up in the legs of Pulkkinen. Play continues to roll along. I mentioned that Narva and Cosmos were neck and neck in the standings. Well, that was a little while ago, as I mentioned, when they last played each other. Well, the standings are still close, as we can't find a second one still in this game. Sailing past the right post. Well, Narva currently sit 5th in the Estonian League. Cosmos up in 2nd, only trailing Vimsi Smrzaha. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, doing my absolute best. Cosmos coming off a loss in their last game to those very same Vimsi team. And of course losing to Narva in that 5-3 at the end of November. Narva just hoping to avoid that relegation spot, which goes towards the bottom team in the competition, at least in their domestic league. Up come the home side, looking for number 2, and the fancy footwork can't get it done. Sometimes you've got to often resort to a little bit of trickery and deceit, but you've got to get it done in those circumstances. Narva have had some opportunities in this half. Of course, leading by 1, but certainly would have liked a bit of a higher number, as it's going to be pushed out of play with $1:32 to go. Cosmos looking to drive one through right off the tip. Nersonov couldn't quite get there. Put his head down and tried to gas his way in towards that through ball, but sometimes can be a tough task. Shilkov. Vedehov surrounded, just has to clear it. And Osmanov will put it back in play once he finds it. Renat Osmanov. Content with just getting it out of their own end. 1:11 to go. Oh, an own goal. Oh no, it was deflected out in front. I thought that it hit one of the Narva players, but it looks like getting credit for this one will be number 5. Janovitsky looks like he'll get credit for it. Another look at it. You can see 5 out in front for Cosmos. Gets past Pulkkinen. And he's there to scrap up what's left of the play. Oh, just stretching out that foot. Knotted up at 1. Right at the end of the first half. Still have some time for an answer. Or perhaps a second from Cosmos. They've played well since giving up the first goal. Again, these are teams that are familiar with each other. And once you're familiar with an opponent, you can try and predict what they're going to do. You certainly know their play style. And it can make a big difference in these competitions where, for the most part, you are not playing against teams you know. And maybe you've played them once in a while, here or there, as that shot is turned aside by Beljarov once again. Quickly played back in, 30 seconds to go. Pass picked off, and it's going to be kept in. Still on Narva feet, and finally poked away out for a corner. With about 20 seconds or so to go. Final push here offensively. It looks like Cosmos will get the final say in this half. Beljarov will roll things out, or no, he'll decide to toss it all the way down. And a collision happening away from the plate. Not sure if Stramnitsky just ran into somebody. There he is. Good to see him up and moving. That'll be all in the first half. 1-1 through 20 minutes. And they have just one more sequence before the halftime whistle goes. Indeed, a chance for one. A quick assault into the zone. It's really going to have to be some kind of a laser beam shot as it goes nowhere. 1-1 through 20 minutes. And a close game between two Estonian teams. They know each other well. And as I mentioned, most recently getting the upper hand was Narva in a 5-3 victory at the end of November. 1-1 through 20 minutes. There are your goal scorers, Leontovic and Janovitsky. Let's see what the second half has in store. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of that one.
Всем привет из Нарвы. Берем интервью Сергея Шелкова, игрок Нарва Юнайтед. Ну скажи, Сергей, как первый тайм? Вроде как повели, и концовочке немножко не повезло, или как ты видишь сам?
Всем добрый вечер. Прекрасный футбол. На самом деле, мне кажется, игра абсолютно равная. Одинаковый момент создали оба соперника. Поэтому счет сейчас на табло 1-1. Мы не забивали свои моменты, также команда «Космос». Поэтому все действительно решится во втором тайме.
Настроенный второй тайм боевой?
Боевой, конечно же, очень хочется выиграть и взять вторую победу в Балтийской лиге. Мы готовы на 100%. Надеюсь, именно сегодня удача нам поможет в том числе.
Удачи.
Спасибо.
Второй вратарь таллинского «Космоса» Михаил Тимошенко. Михаил, как видите со скамейки сегодняшний матч?
Ну, сегодня игра складывается не совсем. Началась очень так не особо хорошо в нашу пользу, да. Ребята, видимо, еще не проснулись. Но во второй половине первого тайма уже начинаем играть в свою игру. Как бы я думаю, что дожмем и заберем 3 очка сегодня.
Ну, хорошее настроение, молодцы. Просыпаетесь всегда после 0-1 или бывает иногда подольше держитесь, чтобы проснуться?
Чаще всего пораньше все-таки. Это так сегодня сложилось.
Ясно. Планы есть у тебя сегодня выходить на поле?
У меня?
Да.
Как скажет тренер, возможно.
Все, давай, надеюсь, увидим тебя на поле. Счастливо.
Second half should begin in just a few moments' time. 1-1 after 20 minutes in our first half. And it was Narva who got off to the opening lead. But Cosmos filled in the gap with about 50 seconds to go. And that's where we stand. So, what did we learn through 20 minutes? This is a very evenly matched game. And as history shows us between these two clubs, it very well could go down to the wire. Narva in the orange, Cosmos in the white. Sides have been swapped. Jantovic and Janovitsky with the 2 goals. 6 minutes in, and then in the final minute, we got ourselves the equalizer. Derbin from the corner. Has it poked away out of play. A little bit of a set play there. But doesn't prove too fruitful this time around. Pulkkinen fakes the roll. Goes the other way, and Narva in their own end. See what they can do here. Healed off, and Cosmos will have an opportunity offensively here. Pulkkinen gets a mid on it. Just enough to cause a change in direction. And now we get an opportunity to hoist it down. Home side with possession. An individual move on the far side from our goal scorer Leontovic will not prove to provide us another goal, but an offensive zone opportunity here for Narva. Jantovic. Back to Pulkkinen. Support near side. Osmanov. Osmanov surveys, finds the open man, and now in stride up come Narva. Hunting for the go-ahead goal. And they struck first, but were answered upon late. Will we see more of the same here, almost leading to a clean break. But a gutsy defensive call from Leontovic, 11 on 11 there. Polo Dubnoy with the ball now. Clatters off some body parts. Not a great shot on target. Matter of fact, it won't count as one. Ulyashev plays it back in. Back to Nikolai Pulkkinen. Long shot, Pulkkinen with the sprawling stop. Keeps it tied at 1. Cosmos doing an excellent job in this half through 2 minutes of doing what Narva did to them at times in the first half. Just close the gap in on the ball carrier. Force the other side to simply clear it down the court. I just have to capitalize off of it. Pulkkinen. Shot towards the cage, and yeah, I've got a bit of a grip on it. But he also got a bit of the man in front. That's him pleading his case. It was Bistrov, 13. Hey, I got whacked there by the keeper. He gave us a foul, but I think the ultimate ruling there is, look, you were trying to make a play in the goalkeeper's area when he was going for the ball with his hands. I'm pretty sure he's got the advantage in that situation. Collision off the ball. Oh, the pass can't get through. Second one almost hits the head of Pronin. Would have given his team the lead there. They'll have to wait and fight another day. Off the break though, opportunity. Goes well wide. Pantelev tried to thread it. He didn't have much of a target to shoot at there. Defenders were closing in. Keeper was out in a good position. And he really would have had to thread it under the leg and go far post. And it's easier said than done, of course. Nearing 3 minutes gone, second half. Can't control it out at center. Samnitsky to play it back in. Finds the quick outlet. And then just a miscommunication between the back two. It's to a transition. Narva looking for two. Can't get it past the keeper. Eliarov is there once again. Closes the gap. Makes it a tough shot to make. Quick change on the Narva side as Pulkkinen gets the ball back and he wants to play it out quickly. Another minute ticks off the clock. 16 to go in this one. Well, there's been a little bit of sloppy play here and there from both sides. I'm trying to gain the zone and create an opportunity. See if a solo effort can do it here. Osmanov has it depossessed, and Cosmos have possession again. Janowitsky near side. Rubel will man the back of the diamond. But it won't matter for the next sequence, as Narva have themselves possession. Quickly played along the 1-2, almost worked out, but a quicker recovery by the defender. I believe that was Babyak, number 8 for Cosmos, who got his foot on, and up the other way we go. Pulkkinen doesn't have to make a stop here, brought down in transition, and it's going to go against Cosmos, as Narva will have possession here. Just losing his balance a little bit. Ball got behind him. Strong words of encouragement from Mikhail Romanov on the bench. The Narva head coach. Flanked by his assistant coach, of course, Andrei Bazhukov. Although Bazhukov will be not wearing the blazer, but the team colors. You can see him at the end of the line as that one rings off the post. Second opportunity, can't get through just yet, and it's cleared out of harm's way. Strong sequence from Cosmos. That shot kind of crept in out of nowhere. Bit of an off-angle move. Generates our best scoring chance since the goal. No rocket this time. Quickly up court, but cleared it once again. That has been the story of this game, to be fair. Where there haven't been long, drawn-out offensive sequences as a massive stop is made by Belyarov there. Getting the right foot on it just in time. Another look. Ryba was beat on the wing. Narva hunting for second. Won't get it this time around, but they will retain possession in the offensive side. Swung back in towards the middle, courtesy of Uliashev, but out off the touchline. Long shot, just barely grazing past the post. Some solid stops made so far for the Cosmos keeper. That time didn't have to do too much. Just be in the right spot if it did get to him. And he had that angle covered. Scoops this one up, rolls it out. And now Cosmos get an opportunity to push up. Their time is cut short though. Only one man forward, no support. And a fortunate bounce in the way of Narva. Strong challenge, yellow shown. Perhaps a bit of an unnecessary challenge. Another look at it. Polodubnoy just wanted to make a play. But sometimes that aggression can cost you. Seems to have really caused some discomfort. I believe that's Sergei Shilkov, who's hobbled back to the bench. Hopefully, as this one rolls on, he'll be fine. Liashev. Oh, a break the other way. It's going to be halted. Pulkkinen is just ready and waiting. A bit too much speed behind that poke. Just going to let this one roll out of bounds and get the possession for themselves. Gives everyone a few moments to catch a breath. And back we go to the action. Long ball up. They're completely surrounded by orange there. Ozyanovitsky, and he's not going to escape from that most times. There's too many legs and limbs to deal with. Beautiful ball up. Shot can't get through. It was either Belyarov or the defender who got a good chunk of it. Either way, it's not in the back of the net. That's what matters. Still tied at 1. Oh, what a pass. Oh, just yanked it a bit. Didn't quite get it on the inside of the foot. Caught more of the outside. That's why it bounced that strange direction. And Belyarov gets himself a short side save. Only some of the easier ones that you'll make as a futsal keeper. That one unable to be kept in bounds. And a couple supporters having to duck out of the way of that ball. Pantelev with the opportunity. There he is. Individual effort to make a little bit of daylight. Janovicki did what he could as he's got the ball right back, but challenged from behind. Almost loses possession. This time he will. And now caught back with inferior numbers. At least for the moment, the 3-on-3 is here. Trailers have arrived as that shot gets pushed aside by the keeper once more. Belarov's had to be on his toes throughout this game. This sequence no different. Off the wing. Looked like that was intended to be floated in for 11. Leontovic, who has the lone goal for Narva so far. Solid box out there from Shilkov, and Shilkov's going to run with it himself. Gets the pass off and the shot. Just a little bit wide and high. All starts with the individual play there from 21 in orange, though. And that's why this sport can be so electrifying. You're not just a defender, you're not just a midfielder, you're not just a striker, you're all three. And those that can excel in all avenues will be solid players as Pulkkinen gets himself a stop. Gonna be chipped back towards Pulkkinen. He gets himself another save. Oh, a massive one at that. And Coach Romanov having a few words with the man that turned it over. Well, that man is Osmanov. Oh, there he is, 7 in orange, just handing the ball over to Polodubnoi. 3-on-2. In towards the zone. Pulkkinen well out of his cage. He makes it work. Ball still in play. Pulkkinen still out of the cage. Shot goes through. What a solo goal for Cosmos as they take the lead for the first time in this game. 2-1. Pantelev a bit disjointed. Oh, that was close. Just steaming back in towards the post to try and make a last-ditch effort there was Pantelev, and getting beat very cleanly there was Shilkov, 21. That freed up all the space. 2-1 for Cosmos. Shot took a deflection, out of play, claiming that it went off the hand. Another look at it here. Well, it certainly looks like it hit his forearm, and that's where he grabs as well. There's not really going to make a case. Well, it didn't hit me there. I'm just holding my arm like that for whatever reason. Still a dangerous area here, close enough to really cause some problems for the keeper. He's got his one-man wall set up. And then the two defenders flanking the posts. Up close and personal, Belikov out to get it. And he meets the ball. Another long one. Oh, this one all height, no accuracy. Timeout taken. What an individual effort there from Babiak in the Cosmos uniform, number 8, our goal scorer. The nutmeg and then the skip around the sliding keeper before calmly placing it where no defender could reach. Despite Pantalev's best efforts to soar in. Almost midway through this one. And midway through the second half, that is. Can't get the roll this time. And a bit of a chop given. Not sure if that was leg or arm, but a yellow dished out. Alexeyev getting the worst of that one. Good to see him up and moving though. Another look at it. Oh, and yeah, just got the boot in the belly. See if they roll this back to Cernosov, and if he'll fire away. 20, the big man on the far side of the pitch. Or the court, rather. Our goal scorer. Go ahead, man. Lining up for the shot. Tried to curl it top corner. It's a tough ask. It certainly would have looked gorgeous if it had gone in. Leontovic. Shilkov plays it back in. Untipped ahead, but Bistrov couldn't control it. Wanted to get a quick shot off there. Well, Dubnoy can't get past. Wonder if Cosmos will try and play a more possession style here. They've got themselves the lead in unfriendly territory. Collision on both sides, and another tumble for Alexeyev. He just got kicked in the gut a few moments ago, and now he takes another hit. And I think he's going to be out. As we get a look at what happened here. Well, tough to tell from that angle, actually. Not quite sure what happened to him, but he doesn't seem to want to put too much weight on that left leg. And he'll be off to the bench, with Babiak coming on, number 8. Couple of fouls each. Either side has reached the magic number of 6, either in first half or this. Turned over, shoved down hard. Much nicer to fall on grass, I'll tell you. These court surfaces, they can give you some nasty burns. .9:49 to go. Cernosov to strike this one in the vicinity of goal. A quick shot, follow-up attempt. Oh, right out in front. The tip can't go through. And Narva on the counter quickly. But a turnover at mid-court and another foul against the home side. Things are getting a bit chippy here as the Estonians go head-to-head. Polodubnoi wanting his teammate to fill in that lane on the far side. He may be right, had an opportunity. The ball was placed perfectly for someone to just walk into that shot. Well, sometimes things just don't roll the way you want them to. Thinking one thing, someone else is thinking another. And especially in a game that is just as quick-paced and reactionary as this one. I mean, you can see it yourselves. You don't have time to think about what you want to do. And things have to kind of be predetermined. You've got your set formations, your approaches on both sides of the ball. But ultimately, it's who can provide that perfect pass and finish it off as well. That's important. So far, 3 finishes, 2 for Cosmos, 1 for Narva. Narva scored first and they turn it over. Polodubnoi. Janovitsky. Back to Polodubnoi and over to Janovitsky once again. Lofted in and controlled by the Cosmos side still. 8:28 to go and looking for a foul perhaps. Not going to get it. It's going to be played back in quickly. Narva with possession, but they turn it over. Herbel doing his best to get something on target. Almost found it. Pulkkinen still has to be on his toes here. The Cosmos aren't going to quit. They are looking for another goal. A massive one in this game, whoever scores the next one. And if we're tied in 8 minutes and 14 seconds of game time, we'll be going to a penalty shootout. Well, that's what ended yesterday's game, actually, in a battle between the top clubs in the competition. Agio won yesterday in the penalties, 5-4. And that 5 was, of course, given after they won the penalty shootout. Now, so far through 8 games in their domestic lead, Cosmos have won 5, lost 3. Not a bad differential. They're second in scoring in the Estonian league, behind only the top club, Vimsi, who have got 59 compared to Cosmos's 42. And Narva bringing up the bottom half of the table there. Only 2 clubs have scored less goals than them. They've got 31. And have conceded 27. Compare that to Cosmos, who have conceded 28. In 1 extra game, I might add. Narva haven't played their 8th of the season yet. Off the rush, an opportunity to tie things up here. Long shot, riser goes high and wide. Nothing to show for it. Well thought up. And Bistrov a little disappointed. You could see him hang his head a bit there. Thought that he had given his teammate a better opportunity. Narva have got to be careful. You can see at the top of the screen the amount of fouls that they've got. Very close to giving Cosmos the extra man on the pitch. In court, I've got to stop doing that. Oh, an individual effort to keep the ball in play and almost keeping it on the touchline was Tramnitsky. Excellent effort. But a timeout called, 6:47 to go. It's time for Narva to get their shooting boots on. At this point, well, there's still plenty of time, but at this point, or in the next coming minutes, they've really got to start letting them loose. Timeout is over. Back to the court we go. Searching for someone to provide us with a little more offense here. Challenge from behind, going against Cosmos this time around. That's their third foul. Or perhaps, maybe not. Just looked like he lost his footing a bit there. Still doesn't matter. It's going to be against Cosmos. Extra attacker on for Narva. As you can see, the player with the goalkeeper's jersey on. Now, he is not a goalkeeper, but that's the role he will be played as he filled in the right lane. And that was Bistrov, who just couldn't find the back of the cage. Shot on target. Belyarov gets one save. From distance, another one, this time off the pipe. Volley can't get through. As he lets his defenders know, hey, that's not acceptable, guys. Can't be allowing shots to get through from that distance. Another look here. First shot. Almost a clearance. But then well out. Oh, almost finding the top corner. I'm not sure if Belyarov got a piece of it. Maybe we can see. A close one. Still tough to tell. Not a proper keeper in the goal at the moment for Narva. Vasiev has it poked away out of play. Pabiak will play this one back in. Shot turned away by Pulkkinen. A massive save. Quickly through the middle. This could provide an opportunity. Challenge along the far side. Cosmos with another one on their booking. Derbin. Look to float it through. For Bistrov, unfortunately, he couldn't reach it. Bistrov will hurl this one out. Not the prettiest throw, but it finds the open man, and Narva is out to get this one. He's going to throw it down, and he'll get the goal. Three to 1 in favor of Cosmos now. That was a massive goal, as Narva just haven't been able to find the back of the net. The keeper has shown up his side. Right down the pipe. And the frustration there from Bistrov. He knows what kind of a massive situation that was. His team need to get one on the board now. Right out in front of goal. Bistrov had it poked away. Narva still with possession here, doing their darndest to keep it in play, and they do just that. Ulyashev, near side, shot gets blocked away, and a healthy collision will get Narva one more on their foul card. That's number 5 for them. Pulkkinen will look to be headed back into the net. I thought Pulkkinen made a stop on that shot, but turns out he didn't. And there's the challenge that occurred a few moments ago. Little game plan thrown out on the board, and let's see if Narva can make it happen. At the moment, Cosmos have got themselves a 2-goal lead away from home. Plays in the wrong end for Narva, though. 4:15 to go in this one. Pulkkinen. Ready to hop back on at a moment's notice is Bistrov. Already has the yellow jersey on. Oh, an odd man rush here. Brilliant pass. The follow is there. A 1-goal differential now. Just like they drew it up. Making a bit of an atonement there are the duo. Osmanov with the pass, Ulyashev with the finish. 3:50 to go, 1-goal differential. Ball has been found, so we're back to play. Narva trailing by 1. Still have that extra attacker out on the court at the moment. The yellow jersey, Stanislav Bistrov, the captain. Derbin has Osmanov at the point. Here he is, Osmanov. Back to Derbin. Osmanov again. 3:20 to go. Still plenty of time on the table to get themselves one more goal. Quite a time cap between the first and this one. As that shot aiming to go top corner. No, went nowhere near the goal whatsoever. Oh, a turnover, almost very costly, as Ulyashev was waiting. He was pouncing there. And actually, Belyarov seems to be a bit injured here. Looks like we may have a sub coming in for the keeper. Not sure if he got whacked there after that turnover. And some of the magic spray. He'll be as good as new. Three minutes remain. I believe Belyarov got a piece of that one. Certainly looked like it took a careen off his leg. Stanislav Bistrov right back in. No quit for 13. He's going to be out there for a while. Derbin and Osmanov manning the point. Oh, as that one takes a crazy bounce, almost finds its way through. A couple of stops on the doorstep for Belyarov. How in the world did that one not go in? Looked like it took three bounces off the cage. The ground, the left post, and then the top. I need to have another look at that when possible. 2:15 to go. Narva trailing by one in a close game, as expected, between these two Estonian clubs. Narva, the home side, in orange in front of their friends, family, and supporters, looking to get right back in this and even it up. Send us to the penalties. Or perhaps scrounge away a win themselves. 2-on-1 the other way. Can't make the pass. Was Janovitsky, had a wide open man. It was Pavel Rubel, 7 in white for Cosmos. But that opportunity is gone. 1:45 to go. Shot on target. Belyarov with another stop. Poked all the way down, but look who's there. Nikolai Pulkinen back in the cage. After a quick breather for Bistrov, it looks like he'll be back in a few moments. There we go. Pulkinen out. Bistrov back in. $1:30 to go. It's all about the transition here, as it will sail out of play. Not sure if he lost track of how much court he had there, was Bistrov, or if he was just expecting something different. Gonna play the time game now, it seems. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Long ball down. It's gonna be played back in by Captain Bistrov in just a moment. Rolled out to midcourt. Hard-fought physical battle at the center. Few words exchanged between the benches. And a very animated Mikhail Romanov trying to get his team to even this up. 1 minute to go in the second half. Quick passing finds its way in towards the keeper, but cleared away from danger. Derbin again near side. Opts to go down low. The pass was on target, but the flick away by the defensive foot was just a little bit quicker. As the ball rolls out, no fouls given Narva with possession. A misplay there. For a man that's had a decent night, Pantelev. Well, this man, the goalkeeper, he's had himself a heck of a night. Vadim Belyarov has had multiple stops, a goal to his name as well. Stanislav Bistrov with a few words for the rest of the bench. Perhaps some adjustments that they want to make on the offensive side of things. Long lob down, ends up with the feet of Cosmos. One-on-one, but stopped up by the feet of the makeshift keeper and the captain Bistrov, as we get a foul at center. Goes against Cosmos, and with 22 seconds to go, this is it, crunch time. Final sequence of events here. A goal would send us to penalties. Chipped out in front, cleared down the length of the court, and that'll do it. 4-2 in favor of Cosmos as the visitors take this game and the 3 points that come with it. Now still 10 seconds left on the clock, but 2 goals in that amount of time, when Narva have scored 2 in almost 40 minutes, is highly unlikely. And so the 3 points presumably now will go to FC Cosmos. Last chance Saloon to push up, get themselves one consolation goal, help that goal differential out. And it doesn't seem to be on the cards here. Headed in towards goal and looking to get himself a second. Not this time around. FC Cosmos take the victory here. That means they are no longer pointless in this competition. And by pointless, I mean without points. They came into this game at the bottom of the table, -10 in the goal differential, 0 points through 2 games. Now they can say we're only a -8, and we've got 3 points on the board. That means they're in 6th place currently in the 8-team competition. Still plenty of weeks to go ahead of us, as the 2 teams also have to do battle domestically, and they will meet again in the very near future, as Narva United cannot get the victory on home court. See how much hockey I do. While FC Cosmos come to their Estonian league rivals, I will say, or at least partners in crime in a sense, and take them down by a score of 4-2. 3 points for Cosmos, none for Narva, and that'll be all for tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, and catch you for the next match day.
Сегодня намного лучше получился, чем первый.
Ну, как обычно. Всегда второй тайм намного тяжелее, но и намного лучше. Только сегодня.
Только сегодня. Вы специально ждали, пока начнете гореть 0-1 для того, чтобы включаться в игру или нет?
Неправда, у нас и были моменты, как у нас были моменты, так и у соперников были моменты в первом тайме. Но немножко повезло им больше.
Какие задачи Балтийской лиги на ближайшие туры?
Сыграть с другими командами, постараться выиграть.
Логично. Да. Удачи.
Спасибо.
Сергея Леонтовича небольшая травма, поэтому интервью после матча дает игрок Андрей Пантелеев, Нарва Юнайтед. Андрей, что не получилось во втором тайме?
Ну, не получилось забивать голы в первую очередь. Забили всего мы 1 гол, по-моему, если не ошибаюсь. Ну, чуть-чуть нам не хватало контроля мяча, то, что от нас просил тренер. И не совсем мы выполняли впереди установку, то, что нам говорили. В общем, по игре-то были получше соперников, было много моментов, опять не забиваем свои моменты.
Если правильно понимаю, во всех играх последних 3 это самая главная проблема, наверное, для клуба, не реализация своих моментов.
Ну да, с реализацией беда у нас. Но мы работаем над этим компонентом и, надеюсь, когда-нибудь прорвет.
А сегодня травмы какие-то были по ходу второго тайма, показалось? Или действительно травмам помешали, какие-то игроки садились надолго на скамейку?
Ну, лично у меня была ближе к концу небольшая боль в колене, но восстановили наши врачи клубные и пошел в бой. А так вроде у нас все живы-здоровы.
Все, понял. Спасибо, удачи в следующих матчах.
Спасибо.
20. Там в WhatsApp в чате закреплен флешка. В WhatsApp в описании чата. Вот. Ну и там, соответственно,